So, as you have seen in the title, this is a quick little review of the new Dutch slash Belgian Dutch tech tree. I don't know how you want to call it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tripping. It's like not even 9 in the morning right now. So I just literally woke up or something. I don't know. Let's just start with the Gladiator Mark One. Now it's just a Gladiator. It's Belgian. I mean, just nothing special about it. Like, at all. Then we get the Fokker G1 Mercury. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting one. Seeing the fact that this also gets bombs, which this literally means airplane bomb. It gets 8 machine guns and a extra turret. So it's basically a P 38, but with no 20s and no 50s. I mean, it is pretty good because it can also carry those bombs, and it's an attacker, so it gets an air spawn in air realistic battles. And I think it can certainly do very good in battles if you can hit your shots. Then we get the Dutch Firefly. Now this is a pretty cool aircraft. 4.0, oh, and it gets 4 Hispanos. I mean, it's basically a Firefly, but just, you know, Dutch. But I still like it. You can get some bombs with it. You can get some rockets if you want. And it's pretty okay for its BR. Wouldn't say it's overpowered or anything. It's just good, balanced, as all things should be. Next in line, we have the Belgian Spitfire Mark. I'm not even gonna say what mark it is because I can't really fucking read no Roman numerals. It does not get an air spawn, unlike the Firefly and the Fokker, but it does have pretty okay guns, but I wouldn't really say this is the best thing. The Spitfires with the 4 Hispanos are just the best. But you cannot skip this vehicle, but I guess it's still okay. You know, it's still okay. Then we get the Belgian Meteor. Now this is a pretty interesting one, because this one gets external fuel tanks, which you never actually see in, well, actual battles, which is very cool in my opinion. But I guess that's all it is. It's just your average jet fighter. Then we got the Hunter F6 Dutch. Once again gets fuel tanks, but it also gets 89Bs. I mean, we all know how not good AIM-9Bs are, but they can still get the job done. You can also take fuel tanks, but don't. That's all I gotta say. Then we have the Mirage. Now, from this point on, it's only gonna be Belgian vehicles. Just one question for you guys, and if you're watching, can you please make one of these two Dutch? Because the Netherlands also has F-16s. I mean, I've seen a few in real life, so that'd be very nice of you. So, moving on, the Mirage. It gets fuel tanks. I think that's just gonna be something normal. And it gets bombs. Retarded bombs, to be exact. Now, I guess you could take the fuel tank and the bombs. I think that could be the best. and just bomb a base and take your missiles and get the hell out of here. There. It gets AIM-9Bs, most likely stock. Just try to get those away as fast as possible. Because maximum launch range, 10 kilometers, it's just not as good as this thing. It's just better. In every way. Then, we get the F-104. Now, we all know this. The pencil. Gets AIM-9s. You can also take some bombs, interestingly. That, I guess, can get the job done if you want to grind a bit quicker. And that's it. Then, we got the first F-16. Now, this is a pretty normal F-16. This is just an F-16. We all know it. But I'm going to review it anyway. You can get a lot of bombs, flares, and chaffs. Of course, some very good missiles. Because, well, they're missiles. You get no AIM-7. Which kind of surprised me, but sure. You also get a few guided rockets. A few AMGs. And that's all to that one. Now this is another F-16. Duh. And this one actually gets AIM-7s and AIM-120s. Which are very cool missiles. You have multiple ways to guide them. But if for long range, I just recommend these bad boys. They're just way too good. Especially in top tier. You get a few drop tanks and a lot of bombs. Like a whole bunch of bombs. And of course AGMs. This is mostly an F-16 made for close air support. Not to fight, but it can of course still fight. But this is more for CAS. That's what I would recommend if I were you. So yeah, that is my quick little review of the Dutch tech tree. Dutch/Belgian tech tree. However you want to call it. It has pretty moderate vehicles. It has a few interesting ones. It's like the Meteor Mark 8 and the Fokker. And of course the F-16AM. But that is about it for this tiny little tech tree. Thank you all for watching. Before you click off this video, subscribe. Before you go, one final quick thing. I would recommend playing the tech tree. If you have any other opinions about the planes, go tell me in the comments. I'll most likely answer them. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. And yeah, that's about it. Have a good day, and try not to die. Goodbye.